Okay, here we go again. I'm going to give this another shot. Let's go with the Golden Sayings of Epictetus, translated by and arranged by Hastings Crosley, M.A. And today is January 7th, 2021. Introductory note. Epictetus was a Greek born at Hierapolis in Phrygia, probably about the middle of the 1st century AD. His early history is unknown till we find him in Rome, the slave Epaphroditus, a freedman of Nero's. The lameness, which is the only physical characteristic of his recorded, was, according to one tradition, due to tortures inflicted by his master. He seems to have become acquainted with the principles of the Stoic philosophy through the lectures of C. Musonius Rufus, and after his emancipation he became a teacher of that system in Rome. When the Emperor Domitian banished all philosophers from Italy about 90 A.D., Epictetus went to Nicopolis in Epirus, where he continued his teaching. He left nothing in writing, and for a knowledge of his utterances, we are indebted to his disciple, the Greek philosopher and historian Arrian, who compiled from his master's lectures and conversations the discourses and enchiridion from which the golden sayings are drawn. The date and circumstances of his death are unknown. Epictetus is a main authority on Stoic morals. The points on which he laid chief stress were the importance of cultivating complete independence of external circumstances, the realization that man must find happiness within himself, and the day of reverencing the voice of reason in the soul. Few teachers of morals in any age are so bracing and invigorating, and the tonic quality of his utterances has been recognized ever since his own days by pagan and Christian alike. Okay, the Golden Sayings of Epictetus. I'm going to read through 3 of his sayings, I think. Here's one. Are these the only works of Providence in us? What words suffice to praise or set him forth? Had we but understanding, should we ever cease hemming and blessing the divine power, both openly in the secret and telling of his gracious gifts, whether digging or plowing or eating, should we not sing the hymn to God? Great is God, for that he hath given us such instruments to till the ground withal. Great is God, for that he hath given us hands and the power of swallowing and digesting, of unconsciously growing and breathing while we sleep. Thus we ever have sung, yea, and this the grandest and divinest hymn of all. Great is God, and for that he hath given us a mind to apprehend these things, and duly to use them. What then? Seeing the most of you are blinded, should there not be someone to fill this place and sing the hymn to God on behalf of all men? What else can I that am old and lame do but sing to God? Were I a nightingale, I should do after the manner of a nightingale. Were I a swan, I should do after the manner of a swan. But now, since I am a reasonable being, I must sing to God. That is my work. I do it nor will I desert this my post, as long as it is granted me to hold it. And upon you, too, I call to join in this self-same hymn. 2. How then do men act? As though one returning to his country, who had sojourned for the night in a fair inn, should be so captivated thereby as to take up his abode there. Friend, thou hast forgotten thine intention. This was not thy destination, but only lay on the way thither. Nay, but it is a proper place, and how many more of the sort there be, only to pass through upon the way. The purpose was to return to thy country, to relieve thy kinsman's fears for thee, thyself to discharge the duties of a citizen, to marry a wife, to beget offspring, and to fill the appointed round of office. Thou didst not come to choose out what places are most pleasant, but rather to return to wherein thou wast born, and where thou wert appointed to be a citizen. 3. Try to enjoy the great festival of life with other men. 4. But I have one whom I must please, to whom I must be subject, whom I must obey, God and those who come next to him. He hath entrusted me with myself. He hath made my will subject to myself alone, and given me rules for the right way, right use thereof. Okay, I will stop there. I'll start again on number 4. Okay, thank you.